Okay, I'll tell myself the same thing I've been telling myself all day. This is going to be the run for Lion King 3. And it all comes down to like how your run starts, essentially, which this is a bad way. But yeah, it comes down to what pixel on that post Simba decides to grab onto, which sounds crazy, but for the Lion King is very, very true. Got a good first part there. The lightning bug didn't end the run, which is good. Okay, we're up there. You do that so that you can get more distance horizontally on your jumps. It seems really weird, I know. But if you don't get the horizontal distance, then he just ends up grabbing onto... He just ends up grabbing onto the side, which is a little bit slower. Okay. Hey, sub 50. We'll take that. Alright, that little enemy there from Donkey Kong decides to try and say hi to you, which we don't want. This level's good at maximizing like the short hops and the long hops. Again, if you're taking this as a serious speed game, which hopefully, if I can get it into the awful block of GDQ, we won't have to take it seriously. Again, that's another spot where, before I discovered the mashing B to get more horizontal distance, I was worried like that was going to be a run killer because it was so inconsistent. Forgot the route a little bit there, but it's okay because there's hearts, they restore your health. There's another one right there. Those guys just hone in on you. Super annoying. There's one of them that you can kind of skip a little bit later on. You just have to make sure you've got the health for it, which we are not going to have now. So I'll have to go this way. Safe way. Alright, go this way. Because we don't really get checkpoints anymore. Like, I don't go out of my way to get them. There's some that you just run into, and they're fine. But yeah, if you don't get a checkpoint and you die, it just is such a nightmare. That was 3, 4. Okay, we got him. Pretty slow, actually. Okay. I like that the boulders laugh at you when you hit them. Makes as much sense as everything else in this game. But that's the difference between this and like a GDQ style video, is I'm so worried about actual time here. As silly as that feels to be a thing that I worry about. Especially because he won't go. There we go. Someone just deciding not to cooperate. And there's a quicker way you can do this, but I have not been able to get that peg down. There's a peg that you can turn around on, and if you get it, it saves a bunch of time. .1, that was slow. Okay. All I need to do is this level and the final level without dying. Like, and then it's a free PB. And then we're good. Everything is good. Everything is awesome. And we go on and do the wacky, fun, silly GDQ submission video because those are so much more fun. Alright, now we wait for that. Okay, we're over here. And it's just remembering where the platforms are. Like, the nice part about this, it's something like a GDQ, is it's almost like you just stop talking for a minute. You know? It's like, alright, I'm gonna just forget what I'm doing, how many thousands of people are watching, and just focus on, like, alright, do the thing. Whereas everything else is like you want to do kind of some commentary and be entertaining and stuff. But for that minute or so, well, actually for 3 minutes, I suppose. Which is also funny because it's 3 minutes of a 12-minute run. Okay. I actually think you collect enough of those throughout the run to just kill the final boss that way. But I think that the wolf boss is harder. You have less health when you fight him. So it's better to use the wave dashes on him. Alright, we need to get to the second torch. Once we get to the second torch, like, it's free. It's just about timing. There's one part here where you essentially have to get lucky. And it's one of the things that's like a barrier to a great time. Alright, we got it. Now, I do need to make one more jump. I do need to actually get over to the platform. Okay, well, checkpoint over there, so that's good. That means if I miss any of the blind jumps, we don't lose nearly as much time as we would otherwise. And I didn't even have that good of a wolf fight in my PB, so that's something else I can kind of keep an eye out for in terms of like a place to save time. And again, I'm disappointed. I feel like I'm saving like all of the funny and the humor for the GDQ video. But it's because I've done about 50 attempts of this today. Nope, that's a death. That's why I've done about 50 attempts of this today, and most of them were like including the funny and including the silly stuff. But they ran into issues because I was focusing more on that than I was just like getting through this. And like I said, this is more, I'm interested in posting a better time. Pretty much. Well, we're not gonna, I don't know that I can get sub 12 now even, thanks to those. But yeah, my thinking was, like, be entertaining in those. And then I got the quicker PB video, which was great. And then I got to doing this video, which was actually, like, slightly serious. We died again. And it's not going to matter now. I think it's behind. So I may actually give up on PB attempts for today. I may just do my GDQ video and move on. I'll see how this run goes, because this still has a chance to PB. Not now. Oh, we barely made that jump. Thank goodness. All right, well, we made it to the end. So depending on how this part goes at the end here. If I can get an impossibly fast wolf fight. Which is kind of lining up at the moment. He actually gave us the good patterns. We're still fast. The run is alive. But I hate when it runs alive with bad attitude, you know? I don't understand the people who grind dozens and hundreds and thousands of hours, although they're also playing significantly better games, which is probably a nice helpful little thing. Okay, we got the skip for free. That's gonna help a lot. If everything else goes well. So that's where the jump and slap strategy is huge. Like, you could not catch that platform before you knew about the jump and slap. Same with this one. It was almost RNG. Oh, Oh, that was dumb. Okay. So we're going to have to redo this part because I forgot. Those clouds, as you can see, they shrink and then they reopen. And when they do that, when they shrink, obviously, you can't stand on them anymore. Well, that part... Okay, we made it here. That part is tricky because... you have to jump to another cloud that you can't really see. Respawn, but not when I needed it to. Okay. Alright, this has a chance. Just gonna ignore the fact that he decided to jump off the level for inadequately explained reasons. You can fall in the middle there, and if you do, you die. Which is why I'm actually being a little bit careful. I thought I would have gotten him. Did not think that was a hit. It requires 16 hits, I think. But he's easier to damage than the wolf, which is why I use the arrow blasts on the wolf and not him. That was almost bad. We got sort of stuck in a bad spot there. Got him. Okay, 11:53. I got sub 12. I'm fine with that. Okay, so we're going to wait for the fin screen. That'll be that for trying to get faster times. As you can see, my sum of best is 10:22. So, yeah. You add that 19-second save in with the 50 sum. Yeah, we should be in the... hopefully in the 10s, but I'll take an 11:53 for now. That's 5 minutes better than my PB was when I started the day. And I'm going to come back and do the GDQ video, which I will also put on YouTube in a little bit. But thanks for checking this video out. It was pretty fun. I wish it hadn't taken 50 attempts, but you know what? That's all right.